Hey guys, Shue Phillips with a brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video today. Today gonna go out to see if things are on sale. Today though, new release-wise, there's actually quite a few new things coming out today. One of the really big things coming out today is Oppenheimer. That one's coming out today, and with that, I believe there's an exclusive version, like a Digibook at Walmart, and I believe Best Buy has a Steelbook for that one. I don't think I saw anything for, Target for that one. The other one coming out today is Expendables 4, and that I know they have like a Steelbook of all 4 of the films together. And then the other one coming out is Saw X. Now with Saw X, I don't think I saw anything exclusive for that one, like Steelbook or anything like that, as far as I could tell. Also though, at the end of this video is going to be a whole bunch of brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews for the things that I received to review and talk about for you guys. So definitely stay tuned for those as well. But anyway though, guys, let's get going and see what we can find today. Into Target we go. So you guys know I always show, right, what's new in the $5 and $3 spot. Here it's usually all holiday things and little gnomes and all these little things in here. These things are interesting, little like seasoning, spicing type things. Oh, somebody's mad. Maybe they're mad that they don't have the DVDs and Blu-rays in the front anymore. But I always show right here, and we always can check too, the new, as I call them, turd mags, right? They basically, they're bathroom mags. I always call them turd mags, but you guys can always check here where the movies used to be and see anything new that they put here. Some kind of a Snoop Dogg Goon with the Spoon, so Snoop Dogg like cooking book or something like that in there. So that's a new one. And then other than that, that seems to be the main new one I see over there. But we'll head over to the section though, and fingers crossed, hopefully they have out the new stuff today, but we shall see. There's a lot of people in here today though, definitely very busy, and they're all at the makeup area, but we shall see. And I'm not sure why, but at the moment, there's like not really any music playing in here. I feel like I'm gonna jinx and it's gonna turn up really loud all of a sudden. But like at the moment, there's no music playing. I have no idea. I kind of hear something sort of quietly, but you guys can see they have some like of the Black Friday stuff right here, but they don't have any of the prices on it. So I think that was like certain days, and it might not still be going. But over here though, in the actual section though, looking at the new stuff though, I don't see anything new put out. It's all the same stuff from last week, but they didn't put any of this. Like I said, there's a lot of new things today, and they didn't change any of them out today whatsoever. So nothing new changed, whatsoever here though. Into Walmart we go, and we'll definitely go to another Target later to hopefully see any of the stuff out today though. It was definitely surprising though not seeing the stuff out in Target, because I feel like, with a movie like Oppenheimer, that's like such a big thing, you would just see that out on the shelf. So very strange, but it looks like everything is out in here so far from what I can tell. So I see Oppenheimer, like I said, that was the one big thing that came out today. I don't see though the 4K, so I guess there was like an exclusive here for that one. Either they didn't get it, I didn't get it put out, or maybe it's sold. But the Blu-ray is $24.99, and the DVD is $19.99 for this one. I still have not seen this one yet. I'm waiting for a copy of this one to review, so should be getting a copy of this one soon. But like I said, I have not seen this one yet, so definitely looking forward to seeing it. Like I said, then also Saw X was the other big one today, and that's $24.99 for the 4K. The Blu-ray is $19.96 for that one. Oh, there's a Zamboni coming this way. It's definitely a lot of noise in here today. And then Expendables, the 1 through 4, Steelbook, that one was $70. I don't know why they're running the Zambonis. Here it goes. See, Zambonis, leave me alonies. There those things go. I always see that thing. See that? See, I don't know what it is. I just call it a Zamboni. And then, like I said, there's the Expendables 1 through 4, and it's a 4K Steelbook set for $70. So it's really cool to see them now embracing the Steelbooks, because Best Buy is going to get rid of the physical media. They're now really picking up the slack with everything. So I think they're going to be the main Steelbook place going forward. And the Expendables, this is the 4K one. That one's $24.96 for that one. It's always hard to put them back in here. You have to like do it like this. And let's see, what's this thing? Oh yeah, the Expendables DVD down there. Other than that though, that seems to be the main thing. So let's see over here, anything new up in here though today. I see all these ones were from last week. I don't see anything. Was any of these ones this week though? Doesn't seem like it. Now today seems like the day everybody's kind of cutting up and acting a fool. It's like a real acting a fool kind of day today. I don't know why, but it definitely is. But besides that, that seems to be all the main new things that I'm seeing in here today though. Yeah, but it's definitely very busy today because of Thanksgiving. Like everything is like wild, and people are all like acting a fool in some of the places. So yeah, definitely very, very busy today. But hopefully, though, the other Walmart will have some other stuff, because I feel like there probably would have been one or two other things, like in that actual section where they lock this stuff up, that would have come out today. But maybe since there was a lot of stuff that released last Tuesday, there wasn't really anything else like that, you know, the smaller releases. But we'll see. The other one that I go to usually doesn't put anything out or change it. So we shall see, though. And hopefully, like I said, the other Target will have out the new releases, because I really would have thought Oppenheimer would have been ones that they would have really had out. But nope, they didn't. Into the second Walmart we go. Well, I got like a little like glimpse from when I was walking over, and like today, guys, you can see it's like, look over there, the whole section was raptured. So I don't know what happened, but they have some stuff. Like you see, like this is the first time in a while they've had something put out. So we say of Oppenheimer, the Blu-ray, but then you see all the other stuff and nothing else. And look over here too. I know, it was all, as I said, raptured. It was all, they didn't. Target looks the same way. That's crazy. They didn't put nothing out. Nothing. In here, though, the only thing different that I see today, though, is they have this RoboCop documentary in here. RoboCop, the creation of RoboCop documentary for $22.96. Other than that, though, that seems to be the only new things. But yeah, this whole section, though, is totally empty here. And the one person was real mad that nothing was put out. So yeah, this location is, like I said, is doing terrible at stocking everything. It's like nothing is ever put out here. I don't know why. This location used to be the best one, but they're just not doing a good job lately at all at it. Into the second Target we go. Yeah, it's crazy in here, guys. This one has all the same stuff from last week as well. Nothing new was changed out today. It's like crazy. You would think for a movie like Oppenheimer, they would change it out, but no, nothing whatsoever. Like in the spot here, I don't see any like standees or anything. So crazy today that they didn't change it out. Into Best Buy we go. You can see a lot of the Black Friday TVs and stuff like that, you know, in the middle area. It's just so weird to think that like the days of like those Black Friday like late night things are like, I don't think they'll ever happen again. There's a lot of stuff out here though I'm seeing that are like, so it says like $7.99 and up sale. So this one is like $9.99 and up. So a bunch of different 4K ones. I don't know what the exact prices on these ones are. I see like the Spiral Steelbook, the 3 from Hell Steelbook is in here. So I don't know what the, yeah, see, they took off the exact prices on these ones, so I don't know what the sale ones are for exactly on these. But let's look over here, though, and see, you know, what's new today, too. And hopefully they have out all the stuff in here, because a lot of places haven't been having things stocked. But they have Oppenheimer here. I see the Blu-ray for $27.99. They have a spot for the 4K for $32.99. That one's not out, though. Scarface, that was out last week. Other than that, though, I don't see anything else new there. Let's see over here, though, in this spot, I see Expendables. Oh, yeah, so there's Expendables 4 Steelbook here. This one matches the other ones in the Best Buy style. That one's $32.99 for that one here. And then they have Saw X here for $21.99 on Blu-ray, $30.99 on 4K here. But yeah, in here, though, they have Dragon Ball Z. I think this one came out today. It has this lenticular cover for $29.99. And then the Fugitive released today as well on 4K for $25.99. Other than that, though, that seems to be all the main new ones that I see here today. This Smile one I don't remember seeing, and I think Blue Steel was out last Tuesday, I believe. So anyway, though, guys, that was off my brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video today. Like I always say, if you guys enjoy these shopping videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Also in the comments below, though, let me know what you guys picked up on DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K if you guys ended up picking up anything today. Also, though, let me know anything new that you guys have seen in the theaters recently or anything that you guys have watched on streaming. This past weekend, I did see a couple of different films. The one that I saw was one I was really looking forward to seeing, which was Eli Roth's Thanksgiving. And honestly, I was excited to see, you know, hoping for that to be a feature since the Thanksgiving, you know, since the Grindhouse film, and that, you know, the Thanksgiving was one of the fake trailers on there. And I was hoping that would be a feature. I will say, though, I do wish that they kind of made it more like the original, where it was aged and set in the 70s and much more grindhousey and more extreme. Because I felt like they toned back certain things. And I'm really hoping on the Blu-ray they just release this uncut. I don't know, though. Sony, I don't know if they will. In the past, they don't always release uncensored versions of things. So we'll see what they do with it. Like I said, the trampoline scene was just toned back a lot compared to the original one and stuff like that. So that's the only thing. It's just when you compare it to like Cabin Fever and his other stuff, it definitely was cut back in certain ways. I still liked it, though. I did. I enjoyed it. It was a fun throwback, but it was not my favorite of his movies. It was not. It was still Cabin Fever to me. And then the other one that I saw, and this is one that doesn't didn't get the greatest reviews was Next Goal Wins, which was Taki Watiki's. I'm always saying his name wrong, but the director of Jojo Rabbit. You know, I always love his movies. The Hunt for the Wilder People. I think Wilder People was the one. And I really like his stuff, and I really liked it. And I always like kind of movies like involving like soccer and stuff like that. And I always think of like Ladybugs. I don't know. I really liked it. I like the kind of underdog movies. And the other one that I saw was The Hunger Games, The Ballads of Songs and Snakes, which is the prequel film, which takes place 65 years before the first movie. I like that. I honestly thought it was really well done. And I really like Viola Davis as like the villain in the movie, the woman who ran the Hunger Games, and she was really scary, and it was like a really different role for her. Like, to me, like, I feel like she's a total standout character in the movie, and hopefully, I think they're going to do more, and I hopefully her character continues on. I really hope, and I hope it's like, you know, not like a one-time seeing this character. But let me know in the comments below, though, if you guys saw any of the films, too, what you guys thought of those ones. But anyway, though, guys, now stay tuned for the brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews. And the first one I got here is from Shout Factory, and this one is available for the very first time on 4K, and this is Eli Roth's Death Wish. This is the Death Wish remake, which I actually really like this remake. I thought this was actually really well done. I think he made around the same exact time he did a remake, which was Knock Knock, which was, I always forget what the original name of that movie was, but he did it, you know, around that same time he was doing this one as well. But this one, you know, Bruce Willis, you know, is taking over, you know, replacing Charles Bronson, or playing the same role that Charles Bronson played in the original series of films. And I thought he did a great job. I won't lie, I do wish that they got to do more of these ones, because Bruce Willis did a great job in this role. And it's one, if you guys have not seen this one, it's definitely worth watching. This one has on here the 4K. It has a commentary track with Eli Roth and the producer, and then disc 2 has the commentary as well as deleted scenes. It has also an extra commentary track as well with the Eli Roth and the producer, and then some featurettes on the film, extended scenes, theatrical trailer, and TV spots on this one. The other one here to let you guys know that was available from Shout Factory as well, and I don't know where the backing was for this one. I totally lost the backing for this. This is Evangelion 3, and this is, the way you said this one is Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.11, Thrice Upon a Time. I know I'm saying that totally wrong, but Evangelion is a series that my brother has, you know, followed for years, and this is the final film in the series of films, and my brother has followed this series for years, and so we're always, like, you know, looking for stuffed animals and toys and things like this for this series. But like I said, one of you guys know this was available if you guys were a fan, you know, of the series. And also here we have, here's the discs. So in here it has the 4K version of the film, the Blu-ray, and then a bonus disc as well. So this is the 4K edition of the movie and the Blu-ray. And then also included in here as well is these collectible, oh yeah, so here's the backing. So here we go, here's the backing for it. And then we have these collectible postcards in here as well, like character postcards in here for the characters in the film. And then also there is a mini poster included here as well. So a little mini poster for the film as well. So like I said, just want to let you guys know this was available if you guys were a fan of the show here. It's funny, this is the second time I'm doing these reviews. I did these all the first time, and then somehow I had the camera set in the slow-mo mode. Like a fool. Like, I don't know what had happened. The next one here is from Warner Bros. They sent over a free copy of this one to let you guys know this was available. And this is a film I had not seen in years. And it's one of those movies, too, I always remember when I first got a DVD player. This is one of the ones, and they had, like, a couple movies that were included with it, like DVDs. And when they were brand new, it was like Michael, Fugitive, I think Lethal Weapon 4 was one of them. I don't know if you guys remember that. Like, back in the day when you buy a player, they would include them. And this is one of the movies. I think Lost in Space was one of the other ones as well, the Lost in Space movie. This is The Fugitive here, available for the first time on 4K. And this is a great movie. It stars Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones. And Harrison Ford's character gets framed for the murder of his wife. And it was basically this one-armed guy that did it. And basically they could never find the guy. And Harrison Ford has been arrested for the murder. And basically he's being transported to a different prison. And the two guys that are here with, you know, in the van, they end up trying to staging a breakout and leaving and everything. And basically, though, Harrison Ford ends up kind of stranded, and he has to, when he realizes that he can get away now, he's like going to try and clear his name. So he wants to try and clear his name and find the one-armed man. Great thriller film. If you guys have never seen this one, it has on here an introduction by the director and Harrison Ford. It has on here, though, commentary with the director and Tommy Lee Jones. It has on here The Fugitive, Through the Chase, some documentaries on here, as well as a theatrical trailer. The next ones, these are from from Lionsgate, and there's some really cool ones here to show you. So the first one is a standalone 4K for Expendables 4, and on here though it has the commentary track with the director, it has some featurettes on the movie, a number of different featurettes, and then the theatrical trailer. But I really love the fourth film, and it follows mainly more with Jason Statham's character, because some of the characters like Arnold Schwarzenegger and stuff like that are not returning in this one, but it follows mainly Jason Statham's character, and I thought this was a really fun movie. And what they also sent here is really cool is the Steelbook release here, which includes all 4 of the Expendables films together in this really cool 4K Ultra HD Steelbook edition. I'll show you guys though a look inside, and it has, like I said, all of the films as well as digital copies here in these really cool Steelbook edition here. But if you guys have not seen these films, these are really fun, and I feel like they really went back to with being like really R-rated and stuff with this one, because the third movie they went the PG-13 route, so I'm glad that they've gone back to R-rated. The next one here, this is from 20th Century Studios. I always want to say Fox, but it's 20th Century Studios, and this is A Haunting in Venice. This includes the Blu-ray and the digital copy. Now what's cool about this movie though is it's the third film in the series. It was Murder on the Orient Express, and then Jewel of the Nile, and then this film. And basically it's the same character, but what's cool is the first 2 movies were much more of like mystery thrillers, like Clue, whodunit kind of movies. This one, it still has that Clue, whodunit every like vibe and the thriller, but it's also much more of this horror feel and much more of this ghostly kind of feel, because his character is now retired after what has happened, and he ends up getting called to go to this seance, and he's kind of just going to kind of, you know, view it, and he's not really going to work anymore because he's kind of retired and done with everything. But what ends up happening though is someone ends up getting killed at the seance, and he kind of has to go and do his old thing about figuring out who it is and diving into things and stuff. Really fun movie, definitely worth checking out. And I like I said, that they changed the style of it and everything. This one has on here murder, death, and haunting, discovered production sequence, and elaborate ensemble scenes, and exuberant sets on extravagant sets on here, as well as the lead scenes on this one. The next one here, this is also this one is from Sony. This is a really cool Steelbook release here of the Resident Evil films here. This is a 4K Ultra HD Steelbook collection here of all the films together in a really cool Steelbook edition. So I'm going to show you guys all of the ones in here. Hopefully I didn't mix up the order of these and everything, but when it comes to Resident Evil 2, like, I remember so well, like, these were games that I played on PlayStation, and I literally, like, got so obsessed, and I remember beating the second, third game. I think I might have beat the fourth one, but I also remember too, when these movies came out, this was the first R-rated movie I ever saw in theaters by myself. I wasn't even old enough to, but my dad bought a ticket, and they didn't seem to notice or care, and they let me in. I remember that. It was like the first one I ever had seen by myself. The first R-rated movie I ever saw in theaters though was Alien Resurrections. This one though, here's the first film, Resident Evil, the first movie, and like I said, it also includes digital copies. Resident Evil Apocalypse here. And I feel like all of these movies have been cool. Like, to me, I've honestly enjoyed all of them. I feel like the only one that wasn't as good was the one in, like, probably the 2010 one. I feel like that one wasn't as interesting. But what's cool about them, too, is they always kind of, like, change up the settings as well. So they're never, like, the same, like, place they're set and everything as well. But great, in my opinion, zombie films. And I honestly miss them. I wish that they would still be making the Mila Jovovich ones. I actually really like these ones a lot. So really glad to have this collection here. And here's the last one, Resident Evil, the final chapter here. And like I said, these are all the Blu-ray 4K editions here of the films. The next one here, this one is from Universal, and this is the, to let you guys know this is available, this is The Office, the complete Christmas collection here. And this has 7 episodes of Office Christmas-related episodes, so it's 3 hours and 43 minutes, and it has on here the producer's extended cut of Secret Santa, the lead scenes and comedy tracks on this one here as well. The other one here, this one is from Warner Brothers. They sent over our free copies to let you guys know this is available, and this is the Christmas Story Christmas. Well, technically, this is, I guess, in some ways, kind of the third film in the series, because that one movie, My Summer Story, was kind of considered a sequel to Christmas Story, because Bob Clark made that one back in the day, and like I think it was like 93 or 94, so it was kind of considered a sequel, not exactly though, but this is a more of a official, sequel. Of course, Bob Clark passed away a number of years ago and everything. I know right before Bob Clark passed away too, he was going to be doing a Black Christmas remake. He was going to be remaking Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. I don't know if he was ever going to do anything involving Christmas Story. I wouldn't doubt it, but he was really going to ramping up all these things. It was so sad when he passed away, because he had so much stuff he was planning, and I was such a huge fan of him as a director. Like the stuff that he did, you know, Baby Geniuses were not the greatest. You know, it was kind of a goofy movie, but when you look at some of the stuff and like, it's just incredible work, the stuff that he had done. The next ones here, these ones are all from moviezing.com. I'll have a link below where you guys can order these ones for the best price. This one is also from Giant. And this is one that's so cool to have this one, you know, that they made a documentary on this. And this is called A Disturbance in the Force, How the Star Wars Holiday Special Happened. And this is based, and it has clips from the Star Wars Holiday Special in here as well. So really cool that they actually included them and were allowed to, because the Star Wars Holiday Special, if you guys don't know, was made like, I think in 78. They only aired on TV one time, and it was this really goofy kind of musical variety Star Wars special about Chewbacca's family's Christmas and stuff. It's ridiculous. I always really liked it. I remember getting a bootleg of it years and years back. But this is a documentary all about it, kind of how it came to be, why it never aired more than once. You know, they have interviews on here with people involved in it, the writers, like Bruce Vilanch was actually one of the writers. I never had no idea that he was one of the writers. And they also talked to fans like Weird Al Yankovic and Kevin Smith that are fans of Star Wars and the holiday special as well. But really great documentary here. And the next one here is from moviezing.com as well. And this is also from Paramount and CBS. And this is Nancy Drew, the complete series here on DVD. Now this, I believe, originally aired on the CW. And this is basically a, you know, an updated, you know, version of the character of Nancy Drew. And basically her character, for one reason or another, decided to stop and, you know, solving mysteries. And because something had happened to her family. And basically she stopped that. But then her and her friends got involved in something that involved murder. And they kind of were like the suspects of it, and basically she had to go back and kind of try and investigate what had happened and try and clear their names, and that kind of forced her back into, you know, solving mysteries and stuff like that. It's a fun series. So here you go. Here's a look at the disc for this one. We have season 1 here, and then this one, and then with season 2, that one has deleted scenes and a gag reel on it. And then season 3, that has deleted scenes and a gag reel as well. And then season 4, that one has a gag reel on it. The next one here, this one was from Moviezing as well, and it's also from Lemark. And this is a fun, you know, anthology series I had never seen before, called Grave Images. Now, this one, though, keep in mind, it's more of like a VHS quality transfer to the DVD and transfer to the Blu-ray for this one. And this has Sally Kirkland is in one of the segments of this one, who I got to direct a while back on the film Wood Switch. Basically, though, this is a number of horror anthology segments, and it's all hosted by this kind of like the grave digger in the graveyard who's digging these graves and kind of telling the stories about the people that are there and how they ended up there and stuff like that. It's a fun way to kind of present the stories and everything, but really cool horror anthologies I think might have been shot on video. I'm not 100% certain, but I think it was. The next one's from Moviezing as well. This is one called Incessant, and this one is directed by Sam Mason Bell. And basically, though, this is about, and I've talked to Sam a number of times throughout the years. Really nice guy, and it's basically, though, you kind of start seeing this guy originally out in the middle of the woods, and he's like, you can tell he's hearing something and something's going on. He's kind of cracking up. You see him cutting his own ear off, and like it's like, what is going on here? And then you see this couple going out to the woods to stay there, and essentially, though, it deals with this sort of weird frequency kind of sound that they're hearing when they're out in the woods in this cabin, and little by little it starts to make them like weird and like having these sores and kind of freaking out and getting more and more crazy. So it's kind of like what happens, and these couple that kind of starts freaking out and going crazy, and what is involving with this sound. Really interesting movie. The other one here is from Moviezing as well, and also from Gravitas Ventures. It's called Pig Lady, and this one says it's inspired by true events, and I think it might be that same story. I don't know for certain, though, but there was a movie called Pigs from like the 70s about like this guy that was feeding these people to pigs, and it was a pretty cool movie, and I think that was based on a true story, so I think this might be based on that same story or that same case per se, and I think that case might have been like what sort of inspired some of like Motel Hell a little bit. I don't know for sure, though, but basically, though, this is about this small town, kind of like a West Virginia kind of type area, and basically it's this weird woman that kind of lives in the town, and they kind of hide her face throughout the movie, and she's really weird, and she has all these pigs, and basically she's like feeding and killing people and feeding them these pigs, and people in the town are kind of like all noticing that there's something weird and off about her, and it's kind of about like what's going on, but it's a really interesting movie, like I said, called Pig Lady. The other one here, this is from Dread Central, from Dread's, Epic Pictures Dread Line. This is a movie here called The Jester. This is a pretty creepy movie. This was all shot in Maryland, and I definitely recognize some of the areas. And I think they shot this in some of the areas where they shot Satanic Hispanics as well. I think so. I might be wrong, but I believe like the bridge I feel like I had seen in that same movie. Basically, though, this is about like this sort of weird jester character who's kind of been haunting this town. And basically, though, and this all takes place on Halloween night, and the jester kind of has ways of controlling people. Like, he can like mess with his tie, and it can make people like strangle themselves out, and all these kind of crazy things. And basically the jester is wreaking havoc on this town. It's kind of like, who is this jester? What's going on? It's a very, very creepy movie. This has on here the original short films that the jester was based on, as well as theatrical trailer and trailers for other Dread Presents, releases. The next one is from MVD as well, and this is from the MVD Rewind collection. And this is a movie which was directed by Anthony Michael Hall called Hail Caesar. And this one it stars Anthony Michael Hall, Robert Downey Jr., Samuel L. Jackson, and Judd Nelson. And this was from 1994. And this has on here the theatrical trailer, as well as in here it also includes a mini collectible poster for this one here as well. So really cool release here. Sort of a very seldom seen film that Anthony Michael Hall directed and stars in. And the other one here, this is from Turbine Media, and this is a really cool release. This is limited to 500 Marvel Origins Vintage Collection. This is a German media book release. This is Captain America 2, but on here, this includes Captain America 1 and 2 on DVD, and then on Blu-ray it includes Doctor Strange, the 1978 film, which I feel like, I don't know if that Doctor Strange one had ever been released in America, on Blu-ray or anything like that. Like I said, I don't know for certain if it has, but it's a very seldom seen one as far as I know. Let me see if I can show you guys some pictures in here of Doctor Strange. Here's like the poster art for this one. But it has on here, though, the DVD of Captain America and Captain America 2, Doctor Strange Blu-ray, and then the booklet on here. And the last one to let you guys know that was available here, and this is from Neon Eagle Video, and this is a movie here called Kill Butterfly Kill. This is a 2-disc set and includes the original IFD edit of the film, and then disc 2 includes Kill Butterfly Kill, the alternate cut on here, and then it also has the Underground Wife cut in standard definition, and then the has a commentary track, and then a trailer for the film as well. But anyway, though, guys, that was all for the review portion of this video. And like I always say, if you guys enjoy these videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys later.